What if everything you see today, every ocean, every forest, every living creature, began from something so small, so simple, it was almost nothing?
Before life existed, before oxygen filled the air, before even the first cell formed, Earth was a hostile and violent world. A planet of fire and chaos, a sky filled with toxic gases, oceans that had not yet come alive, but were waiting.
Somewhere in that chaos, something extraordinary happened. Chemistry became biology. Matter became life. This is the story of the greatest transformation in the history of our planet. The moment when life began.
The hellish early Earth. In the beginning, Earth was nothing like the world we know today. Around 4.5 billion years ago, the planet formed from dust and debris orbiting the young sun. Massive collisions shaped its structure, releasing enormous amounts of heat. The surface was molten, covered in oceans of lava. Volcanoes erupted continuously, releasing gases such as methane, ammonia, carbon dioxide, and water vapor into the atmosphere. There was no oxygen, no protective ozone layer. Harmful radiation from the sun reached the surface without resistance. Asteroids bombarded the planet relentlessly, adding to the chaos. This environment was completely inhospitable to life as we know it. Yet beneath this destruction, something important was happening. As Earth slowly cooled, water vapor in the atmosphere began to condense. Clouds formed, and rain began to fall. This was not ordinary rainfall. It lasted for millions of years. Gradually, water accumulated, filling basins and forming the first oceans. For the first time, Earth had a stable environment where complex chemistry could unfold. The first oceans, a chemical laboratory. The formation of oceans was a turning point in Earth's history. Water provided the perfect medium for chemical reactions. Molecules could dissolve, move freely, and interact with one another. These early oceans were rich in dissolved minerals and chemicals. Volcanic activity continued to supply new compounds, while lightning and radiation provided energy. In this environment, simple molecules began to combine. Carbon-based compounds formed more complex structures. Amino acids, the building blocks of proteins, began to appear. Nucleotides, the building blocks of genetic material, also formed. These molecules did not yet represent life, but they were essential ingredients.
The oceans had become a vast chemical laboratory, constantly mixing, reacting, and evolving. From chemistry to complexity. The process by which life emerges from non-living matter is known as abiogenesis. One of the most important pieces of evidence supporting this idea came from a groundbreaking experiment in the mid-20th century. Scientists recreated early Earth conditions using simple gases and electrical sparks to simulate lightning.
The result was the spontaneous formation of amino acids. This experiment showed that the building blocks of life can form naturally under the right conditions. However, forming molecules is only the beginning. For life to exist, these molecules must organize, interact, and replicate. The key question becomes how simple chemistry crossed the threshold into biology. The RNA world. One of the leading explanations for this transition is the RNA world hypothesis. RNA is a unique molecule. It can store genetic information, similar to DNA. It can also catalyze chemical reactions, acting like enzymes. This dual role makes RNA a strong candidate for the first self-replicating system. Imagine a molecule capable of copying itself. The process is not perfect, but it is consistent enough to produce new copies. Some copies are slightly different. Some perform better. Others fail. This variation creates the foundation for natural selection, Even before true life existed, evolutionary processes may have already begun at the molecular level. Over time, more efficient and stable molecules would dominate, leading to increasing complexity. The first protocells. For life to emerge, chemical systems needed structure and separation from their environment. Lipids, which are simple fat-like molecules, naturally form membranes when placed in water. These membranes create spherical structures known as vesicles. These vesicles act as tiny compartments, isolating chemical reactions from the surrounding environment. Inside these compartments, molecules can interact more efficiently. If self-replicating molecules such as RNA became enclosed within these vesicles, a new level of organization would emerge. These structures are known as protocells. They are not fully alive, but they represent a critical step toward life. They possess boundaries, internal chemistry, and the potential for replication. Hydrothermal vents and the origin of life. Another compelling theory suggests that life may have originated deep beneath the ocean's surface. Hydrothermal vents release hot, mineral-rich water from Earth's interior. These environments are rich in chemical energy and contain complex mineral structures. Unlike surface environments, hydrothermal vents provide stable conditions, protected from harmful radiation and impacts. Chemical gradients at these vents create natural energy flows that can drive complex reactions. Some scientists believe these environments acted as natural reactors, fostering the formation of organic molecules and early metabolic processes. Modern organisms that thrive in extreme conditions provide evidence that life can exist in such environments. The first true cells. Eventually, protocells gave rise to true cells. The earliest cells were simple and lacked complex internal structures. These organisms, known as prokaryotes, were the first true forms of life. They were capable of maintaining internal stability, processing energy, and reproducing. These early cells likely appeared around 3.5 to 3.8 billion years ago. For billions of years, life remained microscopic. These simple organisms adapted to a wide range of environments, gradually transforming the planet. The oxygen revolution. One of the most significant changes in Earth's history came from a group of microorganisms known as cyanobacteria. These organisms developed the ability to perform photosynthesis, using sunlight to produce energy. As a byproduct, they released oxygen into the atmosphere. Initially, oxygen was harmful to many existing organisms. It reacted with elements in the oceans, particularly iron, forming vast mineral deposits. Over time, oxygen began to accumulate in the atmosphere. This event, known as the Great Oxygenation Event, transformed Earth's environment. Oxygen allowed for more efficient energy production and paved the way for more complex life forms. At the same time, it caused a mass extinction of organisms that could not adapt. The rise of complex life. With oxygen present, cells began to evolve greater complexity. Some cells developed internal compartments, including a nucleus. These cells, known as eukaryotes, represent a major advancement in biological organization. Through processes such as symbiosis, cells began to cooperate and form larger, more complex systems. Multicellular organisms eventually emerged. Life diversified, filling oceans, land, and air with a wide range of forms. Over billions of years, this process led to ecosystems, biodiversity, and eventually, intelligent life. Life did not begin with a single event. It was the result of countless interactions between molecules, energy, and time. From a lifeless planet dominated by fire and chaos, emerged a world filled with complexity and beauty. Every living organism today is part of that journey. A journey that began billions of years ago with the simplest of beginnings. If you enjoyed this exploration into the origins of life, make sure to subscribe to Infinite Science for more deep insights into the universe and the forces that shape our reality. Because the more we learn, the more extraordinary existence becomes.